Welcome to African Gardening. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can effectively control diseases on your soursop trees. First of all, I'm going to start by talking about one of the most common diseases of soursop, and which is anthracnose. Anthracnose is a fungal infection, and it is very common in the tropics or in places where you have lots of rainfalls. Anthracnose is very destructive because it destroys the fruits, and once the fruits are destroyed, it does not ripen any further and you have to throw those fruits away. What are the common symptoms of anthracnose? One of the symptoms of anthracnose is discoloration of the leaves. When you start seeing brown patches on your leaves, as you can see on the screen, you need to know that your tree is already infected with anthracnose. For the fruits, it's quite easy to know when your fruit is infected with anthracnose. I have an example here. This is a fruit that's still developing, but as you can see, it's already turning brown. Why? Because of the anthracnose infection. So you can see this fruit is not going to grow any bigger, and it's gonna fall off if I don't remove it. So this is very, very common, like I said, in the raining season where you have lots of rains. Why? Because a lot of fungal spores, they are carried around or spread by the rainfall. How do we prevent anthracnose? Prevention of anthracnose is much better than curing it, because for the fruits, once the fruits are infected with anthracnose, there is no cure. That fruit will be destroyed. However, for the leaves or for the tree itself, it can be cured of the anthracnose disease. How do you cure or prevent anthracnose disease? I always encourage people to prevent anthracnose disease before it infects their trees. Why? Once a fruit is already infected by anthracnose, it's going to be destroyed. There's no way to reverse the state of the fruit. However, for the tree itself, it can be cured. So let me start with the prevention. To prevent anthracnose, you need to spray your trees regularly with neem oil every 2 weeks. Neem oil every 2 weeks. The dosage is 10 ml per liter of water. That neem oil is very effective in preventing anthracnose. However, neem oil cannot and will not cure anthracnose disease. So it is better to prevent with neem oil. And neem oil is somehow organic. To cure anthracnose, the only effective means of curing anthracnose is using a chemical fungicide. You can either use copper fungicides, fungicides that contains mancozeb, fungicides that contains phosphatyl aluminum. These are very, very effective at preventing anthracnose. For copper fungicides, I always advise that you be careful you don't spray when it's flowering. Sometimes it may affect the petals of the flowers. And remember, for copper fungicides, you cannot mix it with other insecticides or other pesticides. A whole lot of the other fungicides can be mixed with other pesticides. So you have to check on the specifications of the manufacturer. Another very serious disease of soursop that is not very common is Phytophthora. Phytophthora actually is a fungal infection, but guess what? It's not starting from the leaves, it starts from the roots. So Phytophthora is caused when you have planted your soursop in a waterlogged environment, or your soursop has been planted in a soil that doesn't drain well. It will be infected with Phytophthora. Phytophthora is very, very destructive. So for the sake of this video, I kind of simulated Phytophthora by overwatering my trees. So if you overwater your soursop trees as well, if it's in a container, it will be infected with Phytophthora. So what are the symptoms of Phytophthora? So the first symptom of Phytophthora is that you look at the shape of your leaves and you will see that the shapes, they're not properly shaped. So something is wrong. See, they're drying out and they're much smaller. And also, you will have chlorosis. See, you start having chlorosis. The leaves start getting yellow patches. Some people confuse these yellow patches with nutrient deficiency, but it is caused by Phytophthora. Also, the fruits will become yellow. Let me show you here. I mean, look at this bunch of fruits. They're yellow. They're supposed to be green. Soursop fruits are supposed to be dark green, not yellow. You can see again, look at all the branches. So, I mean, look at this. These are already infected with, it shows that it's infected with Phytophthora. You can see that the leaves, they're not looking healthy. And you can see chlorosis. Chlorosis when you start seeing yellow patches on your leaves. But we started treatment on this tree. So that's why you will see that some part of the tree, see, it's already bringing, okay, these are healthy leaves, this new one. These are healthy leaves because we've started the treatment. And also you can see, see some of these fruits, these ones are green. They're not yellow. They're green, they're not yellow. So anytime you see that your fruits are yellow and the leaves are getting smaller, then you know that you have Phytophthora. You know that you have Phytophthora. You can see again here, look at that. So look at that. You can see the leaves are small. You can see yellow chlorosis as well. So these are the symptoms of Phytophthora. You can see here as well. So these are the symptoms of Phytophthora. So sometimes you will notice the Phytophthora on just one main branch, because this branch that you see, this is where the Phytophthora started, on this main branch. But guess what? You might be tempted to cut it off, but I'll rather leave it, because when you cut it off again, the problem is not from the tree. The problem is inside the roots. So it's better you tackle the problems in the roots first before you start trying to cut off any branches, because when you cut off the branches, you might introduce other infections into the tree. So how do you prevent Phytophthora? So the prevention of Phytophthora does not need any chemicals, either organic or inorganic. You prevent Phytophthora by ensuring that you do not plant your Soursop trees in a waterlogged environment, in a poor draining soil. You do not plant your Soursop trees close to a water channel where water always passes, because the roots might get there and it might become continuously wet. Also, if your Soursop is planted in a container, ensure you do not overwater your Soursop. So that's how to prevent Phytophthora. Now, if your tree has been infected with Phytophthora, there are chemical fungicides that are available to cure the tree. So one of the most effective form of controlling or curing Phytophthora is carbendazim. Carbendazim is extremely effective. You can put it in the soil. You need to put it in the soil, and you need to spray it on the leaves. And that's what we have applied to this tree. I mean, this tree was really, really in a bad shape after I overwatered it just to record this video. So it's recording fast now, and you can see the leaves, new leaves coming out, like I had shown earlier. You have new leaves just coming out here. You have new leaves that are just coming out here. You can see on the trees as well, they are green. If you do not cure the tree from Phytophthora, you do not control Phytophthora, it affects the roots. Once the roots are affected, that means nutrient absorption and the flow of water in the plant stems will become hampered, and the tree will eventually die. You lose your tree. I mean, if you do not apply fungicides that are very effective, like carbendazim, more often than not, that tree will die a natural death, and you'll be wondering what happened to your tree. So Anthracnose and Phytophthora, those are the common diseases you will find with Soursop trees.